तो बच्चों, आप लोगों के जेई मेंस के दोनों अटेम्प्ट्स खत्म हो गए हैं। अब आप लोगों का बेसिकली बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम बचा हुआ है, दैट इज बिटसेट। और जिन लोगों का जेई मेंस थोड़ा ठीक ठाक नहीं गया होगा, तो वो बिटसेट के लिए ट्राई बेबी अभी भी ट्राई कर रहे हो। तो ऐसे मौके पे बेसिकली हम जो है आज कुछ क्वेश्चंस लेके आए हैं, जो क्वेश्चंस रियल टाइम में बिटसेट पेपर में आ चुके हैं। तो ये काफी यूजफुल होने वाला है आप लोगों के लिए। तो इसको देखते हैं। तो हमारा जो पहला क्वेश्चन है वो ये आपके स्क्रीन पे है। पहली बात मैं आपको बता दूं, बिटसेट पे क्वेश्चंस इजी आते हैं, बट फिर भी बहुत बहुत से लोग नहीं कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि क्या है कि प्रैक्टिस नहीं होती, दूसरी बात स्पीड नहीं होती। बिटसेट के एग्जाम में स्पीड जो है बहुत जरूरी है। करेक्ट। क्वेश्चंस इजी हैं। आप देखिए, जैसे ये है क्वेश्चन, द हीट जनरेटेड इन द सर्किट इज गिवन बाय क्यू इज इक्वल टू आई स्क्वायर आर टी। करेक्ट। आई आपका करंट है, आर रेजिस्टेंस है, टी और टाइम है। इफ द परसेंटेज एरर इन मेजरिंग आई, आई का इन्होंने 2% दे दिया, आर का इन्होंने 1% दे दिया, एंड टी का भी 1% एरर, परसेंटेज एरर दे दिया। करेक्ट। देन द मैक्सिमम एरर इन द मेजरिंग हीट। तो मैक्सिमम एरर आपको बहुत बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से पता है, इसमें कोई ऐसी कोई बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। डेल्टा क्यू अपॉन क्यू, दिस विल बी इक्वल टू डेल्टा आई अपॉन आई प्लस डेल्टा आर अपॉन, of course, since I square is there, to 2 will also be there, r plus delta t upon t. Now, since percentage errors are given, so what you can do is you can do like this, plus delta r into 100 plus delta t upon t into 100. Correct. Now, these figures have been given. ये हमें क्या दिया हुआ है? 2 into 2% plus r is 1% plus r is, sorry, t is also in 1%. So this will come as. So this is what is the percentage maximum error in measuring heat. Correct. So this is your answer. Correct. Let us go to second question. From a 200-meter high tower, tower is 200-meter high. So let us make tower first. This is 200-meter tower. Correct. One ball is being thrown. Its velocity is 10 meter per second. And another ball is thrown again. It is 10 meter per second. Correct. Time difference of their reaching the ground will be nearest to. First of all, you have to see when this ball goes, it will go the uppermost point where velocity will be zero, and then it will come back. And this ball will also, here it will have velocity as 10 meter per second. So the time difference between these two balls is only the time taken by the first ball from, suppose this point is A and this point is B, if you can say A to B. Whatever time is there, that is the only time difference will be there. And what will be this? Basically, you are throwing a ball upwards with 10 meter per second, correct? So, how much time it will take to reach the topmost point? That will be your 0 is equal to 10 minus 10 t, or t will be nothing but 1 second. So in 1 second it will go upward, then again in 1 second it will go on this point B. Correct. So how much time it has taken to traverse from A to B? That is 1 plus 1. That is 2 seconds. That is all. Simple. बाकी उसके बाद तो सब कुछ सेम है. Correct. A at a speed 60 kilometer per hour. A car leaves station A for station B every 10 minutes. So we have, suppose station A is there, station B is there. Correct. Now, here the car is leaving with a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Then distance between this is 60 kilometers. This is also given. A man drives a car from B towards A. Then another man, he drives a car correct. If he starts at the moment when first car leaves the station B, then how many cars would we meet on the route? So suppose he is traveling at the same time every 10 minutes, one car is leaving from station B, correct? So first of all, let us see. Okay, first of all, let us see what there are. Then how many cars would be meet on the route? So that means if A drives from A to B, then since at B every 10 minutes one car is leaving, then how many cars A will is going to meet? The cars which are coming from station B. Now in this case, basically if you see 60 kilometer per hour speed is there, so A will reach station B in 1 hour. And in 1 hour, every 10 minutes, car is leaving. That means 6 cars, 1 hour means 60 minutes divided by every 10 minutes. These 6 cars, they will reach. In fact, it is not 6 car because when first starts, then after 10 minutes, again another car is there, then another. So you will see 6 plus 1 cars. Correct? You can understand this. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this makes 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, this minute. So how many cars it will be? It will be basically 7. So here the answer is 7. I hope you got the very easy questions. Correct? Now let us see this question. The projectile A is thrown at an angle 30 degree to the horizontal from point P. At the same time, another projectile is thrown. And Q is vertically before the hand. For B to collide with A, V2. You already know that what is this component? This component will be nothing but V sine 30 degree. Now, V sine 30 degree, V1 sine 30 degree, and V2, they have to travel the same vertical distance. Correct? They have to travel the same vertical distance. That means V2 must be equal to V1 sine 30 degree. We have to find out V2 upon V1. So what is V2 upon V1? V2 upon V1 is nothing but sine 30 degree, or it is 1 by. Very simple. Correct? Then let us see further. What is this question? Well, questions are very easy. The only thing is, whatever is there, you have to keep speed. Your speeds will be good. Then only you can carry on. Now, here the trajectory equation is there. Angle of projection, we have to we are find out. The angle of projection is basically this is the trajectory equation. Angle of projection is basically when x is equal to 0. Correct? Angle of projection is so what is basically dy by dx? What is this? This is the basically slope at each and every point on the trajectory. And what is this? This is nothing but root 3 minus 2gx upon 2. Now, when x is 0, then what is dy by dx? And dy by dx is nothing but it is tan theta, correct? Tan theta is nothing but your root 3 because when you put x is equal to 0, then it will come as root 3, correct? So slope is basically this. So this is your answer. Simple. These are the real-time questions which have come in Bitsat. That is, this came in 2020. How simple questions are there? Let us see this one. A stone is thrown with a velocity u making an angle. This thing. Horizontal distance covered by the fall is maximum. This is your. So projectile motion. What is this horizontal distance? R. R formula you know. U square sine 2 theta upon g. What have been asked here is maximum. R max. R max will be when sine 2 theta is max or it is equal to 1. That means 2 theta is nothing but pi by 2 or theta is nothing but pi by 4. Pi by 4 means 45. Simple. Correct. Let us take another question. A boat crosses a river from port A to port B, which are just opposite points. Okay. So this is your river. Point A is there and point B is also there. They are just opposite means this is the line perpendicular to the banks of the river. Correct. Now, what it says, the speed of the water is this is given as VW and boat speed is relative to still water. That means VB is basically velocity of boat with respect to river. Basically, it is given VBR. Correct. What is the time taken by the boat if it has to cross the river directly on AB line? Now, if he has to move like this, then he has to basically steer like this. And when he steers like this, then there will be two components. This is your VB, and this is your VB cos theta, and this is your VB sin theta. Here, this is your V. Now, if he has to move on the line AB, means then these two components, they have to be equal and opposite. Then only it can. That means VB sin theta must be equal to V W. Correct. Now VB is given. VB is basically 2 VW sine theta or V. That means sine theta is nothing but 1 by 2 or it is 30 degree. So this is what is basically okay. Now what they are asking, what is the time taken by the boat if it has to cross the river directly with the line? Suppose D is the width, it is given. So what is the time? Time will be D upon your VB cos theta. Correct. That means D upon VB cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree means D 2D upon root 3 VB. So here the answer is what? In Bitsat, the questions are very easy. Correct. If you have correctly understood the things, you can do it. And the only thing what I am stressing is your speed should be more. Your speed should be good in solving these questions because questions have got no problem. Correct. Now, let us see this one. Upper half of a inclined plane. Well, this is the inclined plane. So this is the upper half. That is perfectly smooth. Okay. And lower half is rough. This one is rough. Then it says the body starts from above, from the top, and it comes to rest to like this at the bottom. Then coefficient of friction, we have to find out the coefficient of friction. Correct. Coefficient of friction will be what? Let us see this one. This body is moving. Suppose this point is your A, this point is B, and this point is C. This body is moving from A, eh, it comes at B. Now, while coming down, it will have some acceleration. It will accelerate. From A to B, it will accelerate. Correct? Now, when it comes to B, it has got acceleration. But but when it comes to BC path, then there will be a retardation. Now, in this half, the portion, while coming down at the bottom, the body stops, means whatever it has been accelerated from A to B, it has been retarded from B to C. Simple. Correct. So, what is the acceleration here? Suppose this is your phi. Phi is given, inclination. What is the acceleration here? G sine Correct. Now, when it comes to this portion, then what will be the acceleration? It will be based down, it will have a retardation also. Correct. So this will have basically G sine phi minus mu G cos phi. Correct. That means this is the retardation. Now, since this is the retardation, let us make it this thing. G, that means G sine phi must be equal to mu G cos phi minus G sine phi, or 2G, GG, of course, it cancels out everywhere. Correct? That means 2 sine phi is nothing but mu cos phi. Or we can say mu is nothing but 2 tan phi. Correct? So very simple to understand. Let us see here what is this. Coefficient of friction between rubber tires and the roadway is this thing. Maximum speed with which a car can be driven around a curve of radius without skidding. This you already you have studied. Correct? Centripetal, you have this thing. It will have mv square upon r, and it will have a, that means mu mg must be equal to mv square upon r. That means v is nothing but mu g r. R, you know, 20-meter curve is there. Then coefficient of friction is given 0.25 into 9.8 into 20. If you calculate this, then V will come around this thing. Correct? 25, 5, 10. Oh, sorry, this will come around. No, 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 no. This is not 10 meter. Actually, this is nothing but root 5 into 9.8. And this will, if you calculate it, it will come around some 7 into 5. Correct. Body of mass 2 kg is placed on a horizontal surface having kinetic friction. This thing is static. If the force applied on the body is 2.5, then frictional force acting on the body will. Here, let us first find out what is the limiting friction. Limiting friction is nothing but mu m and g. That is mu, m is 2 kg, g is 10. What is this? This is your 10 Newton. Correct. Now, since since the force applied, force is here 2.5. That means frictional force will be 2.5 only. Correct? Here, let us see. A block is kept on a frictionless inclined surface with the inclination alpha. Incline is given an acceleration A to keep the block stationary. Then A is equal to, correct. Now there is no, it is a basically a smooth surface. A smooth surface, then what will happen? It will have a basically pseudo force. M into A. And here mg. Then here mg sine alpha, because this angle will be alpha. Correct. And what about this angle? This will be what? MA, since this will be alpha, this is nothing but MA cos alpha. Correct. Now to keep the this thing stationary, then mg sine alpha must be equal to MA cos alpha. There is no doubt about it. Downward force must be equal to upward force. Correct. Now, that means A is what? A is equal to G tan alpha. Correct? Very simple questions are there. A ball of mass 150 gram is moving with acceleration. This is hit by a force which acts on a impulsive. Impulse, what is impulse? Impulse is F into delta T. Here, what is F? F is nothing but M into A into delta T. That means 0.15 kg into 20 into delta T is zero point 0.1. This is the impulse. This will come as zero point 0.3 Newton second. Impulsive force, if you want to find out, then of course it is zero point 0.3 Newton. Correct? I don't know why they are given here zero point 0.3 Newton. Or you can say impulsive force is per unit time is basically 0.3 Newton. Otherwise, this will give you Newton into second. Okay, let us see. This is, what is this? Okay, find the acceleration of block A and B. Okay. Suppose if you have an acceleration here A, then just tell me What will be the acceleration of B A? It's a constant motion problem, correct? So naturally, if it is moving downward with A, then it has to move to A. This is what is to be understood. That is all. Correct? Now, you can, suppose you make the free body diagram of 5 kg. That means this is your 50 Newton, and here basically you can have 2T, because here T and here T. Correct? That means, and this is moving with A. That means 50 minus 2T is nothing but 5A. This is one equation. Another equation is 2 kg. This is your T, and this is moving with 2A. That means T is nothing but your 2 into 2A means 4A. Correct? Now you can solve this. Basically, here it is better, since question in the form of G it is given, then write 5G. Here also you write 5G. Correct? So 5G minus 2 into 4A is nothing but 5A. Or 5G is nothing but 13A. Or A is nothing but 5G upon 13. Correct? But this is the acceleration of AB. Then what is the acceleration of AA? 2 times this, 10G upon 13. Correct? So our answer is basically this one, A, I think. Correct? Simple questions. A boy pushes a toy box 2 meter along the floor by means of a force 10 Newton directed downward at an angle theta. That means you have a box and there is a force. It is pushing, and this is your 60 degree, and force is 10 Newton. And 2 meter means distance is 2 meter. Correct? So what we have to find out, work done by the boy. So work done by the boy is simple. What is work done? F. What is the component of F in the direction of displacement? That is F cos theta into your S, you can see. That means 10 into cos 60 degree into 2 meter is given. That means what is this? This is nothing but cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Correct? So 2, that means 10 joule or 10 Newton. Correct? Let us see this thing. Engine of a truck moving along a straight road delivers constant power. Constant power is there. The distance traveled by in time t is proportional to distance. Constant power is there. P is what? P into F into. Correct. What is this? F is nothing but change in momentum. That is m v upon t to v. That is mv square upon. V is nothing but s upon t. That means p is nothing but m s square upon t. That means s square, all other things are basically constant. That means s square is proportional to t cube or s is proportional to 3 by 2. This is the answer. Correct? Simple. Let us see this question. This question basically vectorial in the vector form. In the vector form, they have asked the power. Force is this and displacement is this. Correct? What is the work done? Work done is nothing but F into S or 2I plus 3J plus 4K. It's a dot product. It is a basically dot product. So that means 2 this 6 हो गया, 3 12 हो गया and 4 20 हो गया. This is your, that means 20 plus 20, 38 joule. So 4 seconds, this work is done in 4 seconds. That means power is what? Watt. Joule per second means watt. That is correct. Solid cylinder, hollow cylinder, both of the same mass and same external diameter are released from the same height at the same time on a guide frame. Such type of questions are very handy. You will find this kind of question in any of the exam. Correct. Both roll down without slipping. Which one will reach the bottom first? So, if you remember, then acceleration is basically or you can say acceleration is proportional to 1 upon 1 plus k r square r square. Now this factor, what is this? This is radius of gyration. This factor, now you have to find out. And just see if this factor is minimum for which. Let us take solid cylinder. Solid cylinder, what is K? Solid cylinder, K is basically your half mr square upon mr square, and that is half. Oh, sorry. K, yeah, correct. M K square for a solid cylinder is nothing but half mr square. Or you can say K square upon R square is nothing but half. This is what? What about hollow cylinder? Hollow cylinder is nothing but mk square is equal to mr square. And because masses are same, that is the same. That means k square upon r square is. That means solid cylinder has got this value as less in comparison to hollow cylinder. Correct? That means acceleration of solid cylinder will be more than hollow cylinder. So, solid cylinder will reach the bottom first. Any doubt? Let us see this. Just see how simple it is. Moment of inertia of a circular loop of radius are about the axis. Correct now. We know moment of inertia of a loop. Suppose this is, so IO is nothing but M R square. But here, axis of rotation is parallel to diameter. So we have to find out what is the moment of inertia against diameter. And this will be nothing but, suppose this is your x-axis, y-axis is nothing but m r square by 2. Correct? How this has come? Because perpendicular axis theorem. Correct? I C C is nothing but I axis plus I y by. Since these diameters, they will be same. I by by if you take, or that means 2, or I axis this will come as, there is no problem. So this axis of rotation, suppose this is PQ, the I PQ is nothing but mr square by 2, that is along the diameter. Then parallel axis theorem plus m, what is the distance? Correct. This will come as 3 by 4. Simple questions. Any doubt? A wheel is rotating at 900 RPM. Correct. So wheel is rotating at 900 RPM. So means 2 pi into 900 divided by 16. This is the angular speed, correct? So initial is this, final is given as 0, and delta t is given as 1 minute or 60 seconds. So what is the angular retardation? Angular retardation will be nothing but your 0 minus 2 pi into 900 divided by 60 divided by 60. Correct? Now let us 2 pi into 900 divided by 60 into 60. This cancels out, and 3 and 2 cancels out. 3, 2 means pi by 2. Radiant? Simple. Correct? A rigid body is rotating about an axis with a constant velocity. Then angular velocity of all the particles is same. Angular velocity of particles is different. Velocity of all particles is different, but angular velocity is the same. Correct? There's no doubt about it because a rigid body is there. We have two velocity. At suppose this is the axis. All the particles in this rigid body, they will move with the same angular velocity. But linear velocity, since it depends on the r, that will be. So that means velocity of all particles will be different, but angular velocity will be same. Means v will be different, and angular velocity will be. There is no doubt about it. Correct? This is all you have studied. If your rolling body's angular momentum changes by 20 SI units in 3 seconds, cause torque. Torque is nothing but basically change in angular momentum, rate of change of angular momentum. Correct? Or you can say dl upon dt. And rate of change of my angular momentum is 20 is given, and in 3 seconds it is given. Then with 20 by 3 SI units. Simple. The rotatory motion linear velocities of all the particles are, what happens? It will be different because just now I told you linear velocity is nothing but it depends on the distance. This will be same for all the particles. But correct? All these questions they have come in the Bitsat. Earth is assumed to be a sphere of r, radius r. A platform is arranged at a height r from the surface of the earth. Escape velocity of a body from this platform is f into v, where v is the escape velocity from the surface. Find the value of f. So, what is the basically this thing, escape velocity. What is the escape velocity? You know, VE is nothing but root G M upon R, correct? In this case, VE dash, we can G M upon R plus H, and H is given as R, that means root G M upon 2R. Or we can say this V dash is nothing but V E upon root 2, correct? That means F is nothing but root 2. Simple. Kepler's second law regarding constancy of the aerial velocity of the planet is a consequence of the law of conservation of. What is this? Conservation of what? Let us find out. He told this this remains in the same time, this area remains same. That means dA by dt, it is constant. But what is dA by dt? What is area? Area is nothing but half. Suppose this is your theta, your r. So this is your theta into r square. This we know. Suppose you have a arc. If you want to find out the area, that means dA by dt is nothing but half r square d theta by dt, and this is nothing but r square omega d theta upon dt is what? Omega. Any problem? Okay. Now, what is angular momentum? Angular momentum is nothing but mv r or m omega r square. Correct. So this we can write it as omega r square is nothing but L upon 2m. Angular momentum remains constant. Mass is constant. That means dA by dt is constant. Means your angular momentum, this is basically the law of conservation of angular momentum. Correct? So these are some 20 to 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 to 22 to questions. You can just count down how many questions. There are some 25 questions we have done today. And just go through it. You must have found in Bitsat the questions are easy. Correct? But what matters is your accuracy and your speed. So most of my students told me that I should go for this kind of lecture also because they are It's an exam is coming. So I thought I should take. If the time permits tomorrow again, I will come with the Bitsat questions and just go through all these things. Simple formulae are there. Simple application of formulas are there. Correct? And you can do it. There is no problem. I hope anybody can do it. So let us end this lecture. Hmm? And tomorrow we will meet again with the some other set of questions from other chapters basically. Correct? Okay, till then, thank you very much. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. Otherwise, you are going to miss a lot of things. Whenever I find something is very helpful for you, I always come and I take these kind of free lectures so that everybody should be benefited. So please do subscribe my channel. Correct? Get your notifications activated all the time. Whatever material is there on the channel, please go through that. Everything is very helpful for you. Correct? So, till my next video, thank you very much. Correct?